I wanted to tell you about this place called Two Guns. This is just outside of Winslow, Arizona. It all started out as a lodge. It was called Canyon Lodge, I do believe. And this was in the 1920s. It just eventually expanded. They added more and more things to it, and it just expanded. It just became a full-fledged tourist trap. First of all, one of their main draws was a zoo. And in this zoo, they had some indigenous animals, mostly indigenous animals of the region. Like they had some bobcats, armadillos, snakes, porcupines, that kind of thing. But they also have some mountain lions. And in fact, when you go to the ruins and you look at one of the main entrances to the zoo, it says mountain lions. And a lot of people think that that's like a team or something, but no, it was actually one of the main draws to that zoo. You can see some of the remnants of the cages and stuff that the animals were kept in. And then another part of this little ghost town was that Apache Death Cave. And that was a few videos back. I did the Apache Death Cave. So they offered tours of that. They also had a campground, believe it or not. It was a KOA campground on site where people could stay, you know, it just allowed people to stay longer and spend more money and that kind of thing. It had a nice swimming pool to it. Now, since then, graffiti artists have come in and really, you know, made their mark, and they've really painted almost every square inch of that pool. So it's actually nice looking if you look at the pool. There was a huge inferno in 1971, and that destroyed most of the town. And, you know, they tried to rebuild and, you know, with fits and starts, but never really made it, never really came back. So it just wound up being abandoned and eventually turned into a ghost town. Now, there are a lot of these abandoned areas in the area of Route 66, historic Route 66, where people used to frequent before I-40 came along. So this is one of those. But it does have its own exit. There's a sign that says Two Guns, so I suppose that's an achievement. One interesting thing about the history of it is they tried to register it as Two Guns, but the city and local, I guess, management would never let them do that. They only recognized them as the Canyon Lodge the entire time. It's the little things that matter sometimes. So, of course, the gas station is another of the bigger pieces that still remain. Of course, now today it's filled with graffiti. You know, it's not a wonder it wasn't resurrected, because a lot of the major pieces are still there. You know, the building is still intact, and I would assume the underground tanks are still intact too. There was a rumor at one point that a big Hollywood celebrity bought Two Guns and was going to use it for a remake of the movie Westworld. So that's the story of Two Guns.